So now I'm going to show you how to make potato gnocchi. Very, very simply and absolutely yummy. So I'm going to in my trusty potato rice, I'm going to put a potato in. So, we're doing 3 potatoes, and they're really, and this will make quite a bit. So, get that nice and happening, like so. Right, now, put that aside. I'm going to put about, and this is pink salt, it's not that salty, so about half a teaspoon in, or no, a teaspoon actually. Let's not beat around the bush, half a teaspoon. Half a tablespoon, sorry. So now, get these out of the way. Potatoes. I've salted the potatoes, right? And now, 00 plain flour, right? So, mix in with the salt. It should really cool down a bit. That's all right. Now, I'm not using any egg or anything like that. So all I'm doing is going to flour and just keep kneading it. And just let it take enough flour to form a dough consistency. It doesn't have to be, and this you don't have to knead it till the cows come home. You just combine the potato with the flour. And you'll find it'll get a little harder as we go. Now you don't want to put a super amount of flour in it, because you want the gnocchi to become nice and light when we boil them. Some gnocchi that you have, that I've had in restaurants, that the gnocchi are quite hard. And that to me means too much flour, I think. So, you know, you want the gnocchi to be nice and light, because when they float up to the top of the pot, as soon as they float up, they're ready. So, just a little bit more. Now you saw there was 3 largish potatoes. So even though it's crumbly, that's okay. So just like so. So, leave that aside. Now it doesn't really need to rest or anything crazy. I'm just going to now make a very plain tomato, onion, onion and garlic sauce with lots of basil in it. So, and that'll be the very plain, almost a Napoli sauce. So, you know, that only used 3/4 of a cup of flour with 3 potatoes. So that's really not a lot. So now, I'm going to make a very, very light Napoli sauce of just half an onion, thinly sliced, 2 cloves of garlic. If you're not into garlic that much, you can either leave it out or just put 1 in. But I'm a fan of garlic. It has a lot of goodness in it. Antibiotic, and terribly good for your blood, and keeps away the evil spirits. You don't have to hang it around your neck, just eat it.
And it's got a good flavour.
It's got a fabulous flavour. There's people out there that just don't like garlic. So I'm just scoring the tomatoes so I can peel the skins off them. Got the jug boiling for water. There. That's getting hot. A little bit of oil. About 2 tablespoons worth, because that's virtually all that's going to be in it apart from the garlic, onion and basil. End of story. So put the onion in first. My father always used to say, don't put your sharp knives in boiling hot water, because I used to stir the spaghetti. I said, don't do that, it'll blunt the knife. Now, whether it does or not, I don't know, or I don't know where he got it from. So, anyway, that's that. Now, Mark, you'll be able to cut out a lot of this, won't you?
Oh, most of it.
Okay, so what I'm doing is browning the onions, and then when the onions are translucent, Oh, translucent, thank you very much. I'm Italian, what do you want? So anyway, when the onions become translucent and a little brown, you put the garlic in. If you put the garlic in before, it'll burn and get bitter.
We all know about bitter.
We do. So, lots and lots of basil. I bought this morning fresh from the market. I've picked it out. taking all the stalks off, and I'm just going to throw it straight in. So, oops.
In that funny old colander. You love that colander.
I do love the colander. It is...
And it's got a story.
It does have a story. Every now and then I go to the cheese farm and I buy beautiful fresh cheese and stuff. And this is what the ricottas come in, right? So, but I never throw them away, I always keep them because...
Or give them away.
Or give them away. Have you ever used yours?
You betcha.
Good. So, yes. Come in very, very handy. Instead of washing a big stainless steel colander, just use this.
Yeah.
Bob's your auntie-in-law. So, tomatoes. Tomato one. One tomato, two tomato, three tomato, four. I don't know how the rest of it goes.
Don't worry, I'll cut that out.
So I'm just going to chop up tomatoes.
It's amazing how simple ingredients smell absolutely fabulous. I mean, I can't believe the smell I'm getting up here.
The simpler, the better.
Mm.
So that's nice and brown. Tomatoes. Now, when they break down a little bit, I'm going to throw in the basil because that needs virtually no time to cook. You see?
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not worth coming down for though.
No, that's all right. That's fine. And it's amazing, I've still got a white shirt.
I cannot believe you.
What?
Your shirts never get dirty. Well, not from cooking.
When I'm cooking for myself,
yeah.
I get a little bit slack.
Okay.
And slapdash in the kitchen a little bit.
Mm.
But, you know.
I know.
How many shirts can a koala bear?
You've said that before.
I know.
It wasn't funny the first time.
Oh, shut up. Anywho, so that's it. Sauce is nearly done. So now, I haven't put any salt in it, but I will now.
Now this isn't pink salt, this is another salt.
No,
oh, this is pink salt.
It's pink salt too, yeah.
From the Himalayas.
Hey?
From the Himalayas.
Yes, it's
200 years
Himalayan pink salt that's been in the ground for 2,000 years, but at the market it's got a use-by date by 4 years.
Yeah.
How do you work that out?
Yeah.
Unbelievables. So, now that's done. I'm going to now throw the basilico in. Don't waste the leaf. Right, so whoops. Drop me teeth.
Dropped your what?
My teeth. So there. So that's on as low as it can be. Because I really don't want it to cook. I just wanted to keep it warm. So then in another pot, did explain what we're doing, cooking gnocchi.
You're
Do
asking
I have
me.
to explain what gnocchi means?
Even I know what gnocchi means.
Well, if you know, so will everybody else, okay? So, water for the gnocchi now. I think before I do that, I might clean up the kitchen. So, cut for a while we clean up.
We?
Yes, we. Get down here. Back with a little bit of... Oh no, use that. No, I won't.
It's a beautiful board.
It is. My favourite nephew, Anthony. Anthony made this for me, Anthony Franzoni. And he made this for my birthday, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago. And I use it all the time. I just love it. It's good for making bread, making pastries, and you don't get mess everywhere, and you can keep this perfectly clean. So, cut him up into smallish pieces, like so.
Go for it.
Okay. So I've done this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just throw them aside. Get the next one, roll him up. And they don't have to be perfect, because remember, this is alla rustica, homemade. So, and then, now all that's in here is potato, flour, plain flour and salt. That's all it is. And you can make these in advance, lay them on a plastic tray, you know, the plastic trays you get meat on, and you lay them on there, and then you put a glad wrap around them and put them in the freezer, so you can put them straight from the freezer to the boiling water, and end of story. My mother used to use a fork and just run them up the fork like that, just to get a few grooves in. But I like to do it with a mandolin, like so. Oops, get back. So.
Is that what that is? I've got one.
Well, you can use this for that. Actually, what this really is a...
I thought it was an Asian implement.
It is. It's what you do, ginger.
What, grate ginger?
Grate ginger or garlic or whatever.
Yep.
But I just like dinting the gnocchi on it. Like so. Just has to be a slight dint so the sauce can penetrate. I did turn that off, didn't
Did you just see
Oh,
that?
the loves of living in the centre of the city.
Did you just see that bird come in?
No. Oh, the pigeon. Yeah. This is full of what? Everybody's welcome in my house.
Oh, not pigeons.
I don't mind them sort of loitering about.
No, as long as they go. You don't want them
No,
up on the ceiling.
no, I don't. Okay, so I'm salting the water. The water's boiled. And I'm going to put the gnocchi straight in. Wow. More. 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 And straight in. Give them a little bit of a miscolando, like so. So as soon as they come to the top, because I put cold gnocchi into hot water, it's reduced the temperature of the water. So it'll, once it starts to boil, they'll start coming up to the top. When they float, means they're cooked. You don't want to leave them in there till they turn.
And they're coming up.
Yeah, they are coming up.
Yeah, yeah.
So, there, straight into the sauce. So that's that.
Okay,
Okay.
ready? Yep.
So now I've put all the gnocchi into the sauce, and all we're going to do is mix them up so they separate with the beautiful sauce, like so. And it's ready.
Fabulous.
Finished. Yeah. So plating. Two. I'll give Mark a little more, because the poor boy doesn't eat very much. The only time he eats is when he comes to my place.
Here we go.
So, there we are. And I got to tell you, this smells amazing.
It smells pretty good.
1, 2. Voila.
And
Hang on.
Tony, what do you call this thing?
What do you call this thing, love?
Yep.
Gnocchi al Pomodoro. Gnocchi with tomato, plain tomato and basil, garlic and onion sauce. Gnocchi all'italiana. Ok, allora siamo finiti. Adesso è tempo per mangiare. Un bicchiere di vino, which I will get, glass of wine, and we'll be set. And after this, all we'll need is a sleep. Anyway, cut.